Tesla has hundreds of voice commands that make you safer on the road, where you don't have to touch the screen and you just have to press this button on the steering wheel to activate those voice commands, and you can do so many different tasks that are not well known to everybody. Not even their websites show all of these commands that I'm about to show you today. So buckle up. It's going to be a long video, but I'm going to show you everything that you need to know about Tesla's voice commands based on my research. If I miss something, of course, please let me know in the comment section below. So in my next video, I'm going to add those commands for you. I'm also going to drop down a list down below where you can print it, and it's just going to be the long list of all available commands that you can use and try on your vehicle. So what I did for this video is I actually went on the internet and compiled a list of every single Tesla's voice commands that I could find out there, reported on our videos, on different Tesla Motor Forum, different videos, Tesla themselves. And then I printed out that whole list and then went into my car and I started annotating what works and what doesn't work. So I did a lot of trial and error, said things differently on the voice command to see if that triggers something. And unfortunately, I found a lot of them that do not work. But this is a verified, vetted list of things that will work on the voice command as of late December 2024 after the Tesla's holiday update. If you're new here, we make quality Tesla content, bring you latest and greatest Tesla tech, show you detailed step-by-step installation guide, discount codes, and share useful information about your Tesla. If you like what you see here today, please consider being a channel subscriber. Let's get started. So Tesla uses 4 main keywords for specific to each of the tasks within the Tesla's voice commands. It is on and off, show and hide, open and close, and set. So those 4 commands can let you control so many different things. So let's dive right into the examples. Activating voice commands is quite easy depending on the car model. So if you have a Model Y or the older Model 3s, all you have to do is press on this button here and the voice activation shows. And for the 2024 Tesla Model 3 Highland, as well as the newer Tesla Model S and X, you have to press right here. So if you press here, and the voice command activates. So for climate menu, you can even toggle the climate control by just voice activation. So all you have to say is turn on the climate control. Climate control is open. If the app doesn't open and you want to play around with the app, you can just say open climate control. And this app pops up where if you touch on anything here, I don't even know where this is pulling from. This is new to me, but you can say adjust airflow, and then the usual familiar UI turns on here. Now from here, we can do so many different things. Let's say if it was just pointed towards the foot and you want the air coming directly to your face, you can just say set air to my face. And if you look at it, it actually toggled that on, and the air is now also going towards my face, which is great. If you press here and say, my feet are cold. Vent orientation updated, and I hear it, so the vent must be going to my feet, but then it doesn't reflect here. So that's what I'm confused about. It doesn't show that that vent is open, but I do feel the air coming through. So I think it is actually doing it, but maybe it is a glitch that when I go here, it doesn't show the vent going to my feet, but it does work. You can also say recirculate air. And that recirculation toggled on here. That means the air is being recirculated. If you don't want the recirculation, all you have to say is, I need some fresh air. And the recirculation turns off because that is what the fresh air does. Enable biodefense mode. Biodefense mode enabled. Then you can say disable biodefense mode. The biodefense mode has been disabled. Set the fan speed to 6. You saw that? Set the fan speed to 1. Toggle to 1. I am cold. It toggles the temperature by 1 degree. You can also say increase the temperature by or set the temperature. So if you say set the temperature to 75 degrees, and you saw that it changes to 75 here. You can also say make it warmer. Toggle the temperature by 1 more degree. Make it cold. Toggle it down by 1 more degree. Set the temperature to low. Toggles to low. Set the temperature to high. Toggles to high. Now, if you look at it, the passenger side and the driver side are not synced right now because we had done the split flow. So if you want to sync that, sync climate. Now both of them are high. Turn on the defroster. Front defroster is enabled. Look at that red. Everything is defrosting right now. Turn off defroster. Now we are set to manual. Turn on rear defroster. Just the rear defroster is enabled. Set the fan speed to 2. Now that was defroster. You can also do defogger. Turn on the defogger. It's defogging here. Turn off the defogger. Turned off. So those were the heating and cooling. Now let's talk about the seat heating here. So if we were in this app, now if you say, my butt is cold, it toggles the seat heater to maximum. Now for the rest of the seat heater, and if you want to get very, very granular to like level 3 or level 2, this is how you do it. First you have to say, set the driver's seat heater to 2. So if we were to go here, it set that to 2. Set the driver's seat heater to 1. Change that to 1. Set the passenger seat heater to 3. You saw that. If we were to go to rear, set the rear right seat heater to 2. You saw that, it does that in the passenger too. Set the rear left seat heater to 3. And if we were to go here, 3. Set the rear middle seat heater to 1. Bam. So you have got all those front and the rear, we all set it without ever touching the screen. You can see that it all updated. Now if you say, turn off all seat heaters. Bam, that is off. All of this is off. Now the final thing on the heating here is the steering wheel. Set the steering wheel heating to 2. It is into 2 now. Steering wheel heating 1. It adjusted to 1. Now on top of all of this, you can also set the keep dog or camp mode. Keep climate control. So you see that it turns that into keep here. Turn on dog mode. Turn on camp mode. Camp mode has been enabled. Turn off climate control. It's completely turned off now. So that's everything that the climate control menu supports with voice activation. If you have found any more, please let me know in the comment section below. Next, let's talk about navigation because that's another important thing you use while you are driving. So with navigate, it is super easy to just call it, go home, and it will navigate to home. Or if you want to say go work, it will navigate to work, which is super simple. That has been around for many years. Now, next thing you can do is navigate to Walmart. And it searches that, and then you can hit one of these Walmart, and it'll take you to that Walmart here. So that's how simple it is. You can call that with navigation. You can also just say, I'm hungry. And it found you all this food here. Navigate me to burger. It looked for burger here. So whatever you want to navigate to, it is super simple. It will navigate there. You can also just say, navigate to 123 Main Street. And it gives you that option where you want to navigate to. So let's say you want to go to there. That's where it shows. That's super simple. Now, with this icon here, with this view, whatever, what you can also do is show me the traffic. And you can see that it toggled all the traffic. I believe you need premium connectivity for this, but you can see all of that information right there. Now, if we were to say, hide the traffic, it hides the traffic. Next, you can say, show me the satellite view. And it turns on to satellite view. I believe you need premium connectivity for this as well. Now, while in satellite view, if you want to be able to zoom into where the location where you are right now, all you have to do is zoom in. And it zooms in. Zoom in. And it further zooms in. What I would like Tesla to add is zoom in 5x or 10x, and it doesn't do that. So like if I was to say, zoom in 5 times, it says command not understood. It doesn't do that, but it's pretty cool. You can zoom in, and you can also zoom out. So if you say zoom out, you see that it shows you a little bit of better view. So that is supported here as well. Another thing that I fumble with while I'm on a road trip is to toggle the voice activation of the navigation. So I have to go here to setting and then mute or unmute here. Rather, if we just use the voice command, say, turn off navigation voice. And it says navigation volume muted. If we were to go here, bam. Turn on navigation volume. And it toggles that on as well. So super easy. And while you are in this menu here, you can say, use HOV lanes. Does that. Avoid tolls. Avoid ferries. Now this navigation is ongoing right now. If you just want to cancel it without ever touching the screen, all you have to do is cancel navigation. It canceled the navigation for you. You can also say, show superchargers. It does that. It shows all the superchargers within the 100-mile radius here. And what you can also do is show weather. Shows the weather for you on the screen as well. So it's a lot that it does right now, and I can only imagine Tesla is going to keep making it better. Another important thing I want to be hands-free are the wipers, and this does the control very well. All you have to do is turn on wipers. It's set to 2, that is when last turn on. Set the wiper to auto. It does that. Set the wiper speed to 3. Set the wiper to max. It toggles the max wiper here. Turn off the wipers. Increase wiper speed. It'll increase by 1. Decrease wiper speed. It goes back to 1. Now another thing is some of the stats that you want to see while you are driving. For example, I use this energy app a lot, or tire pressures, things like that without fumbling through the menu. All you have to do is show energy. Pops up the energy chart. And if you don't want this open like this, close energy. Literally minimizes that. Energy app has been closed. Show tire pressure. Pops up the tire pressure for you here. Current trip. It shows you the current trip, how much wattage, how much you have used here. You can also say open trip menu. And it actually opens the recent trip and all of that, your trip A, trip B. Close trip menu. And it hides it. You can also say open camera. Close camera. And finally, if you want the dash cam to be saved while you are driving, but you don't want to press on the honk or go over here and then press on the dash cam, all you have to do is save dash cam. Dashcam save event triggered, it saves the dashcam footage. Another handy thing is being able to search. So if you just say, Google Shiva Tesla, it opens the browser and actually Googles Shiva Tesla, and these are all the Google searches that is found. Close the browser. Just easily, it does that. You can also do show release notes, and it goes and finds the release note from the recent update, and it actually shows that for you. Show owner's manual. Right there, owner's manual. It'll give you all of that information right there. So that is super cool. You can do that all through voice. You can also send a bug report to Tesla. Just have to say, report bug. And it says it created a bug report. Thank you for your feedback. If service is required, schedule in the mobile app. So you can also report it saying, you know, Tesla made a illegal turn, or FSD is not working well, or something that you can report, or the speed limit is wrong. You can say that, and then it will go to the Tesla system. I don't know if anybody looks at it, but at least you can report it. Now for entertainment, you can call out apps using the voice command. So if I say, open YouTube, it opens the YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, if you're enjoying the video so far, we would greatly appreciate your support by subscribing to the channel. Any engagement you can provide greatly helps. So liking, subscribing, commenting, anything helps with YouTube's algorithm, which allows us to bring more and more videos like this in the future. As you can see, we have so many different Tesla videos you can check out. There is step-by-step guides and heavy discount code. We bring a lot of Tesla videos, lots of Tesla products to you all, and helpful videos. So thank you so much for your support. We greatly appreciate it. Close YouTube. Open Theater. And it opens the Tesla Theater for you. If this was minimized, and if you say, open Netflix. And as I said earlier, you can open the browser at any time. All you have to say is, open browser. And it has started, and you can say Google Tesla, and it Googles Tesla for you. Close the browser. It hides the browser. You can also do some cool things like ho ho ho. And you can say turn off Santa mode, and it goes back. Open Mars. It gives you that. So then you can toggle the Mars view as well. Now let's talk about some of the media controls. So right now it is in TuneIn. If you want that set to your phone, you can just use the voice command. Set the source to Bluetooth. And now it says switch the media source to Bluetooth, and right here, it is my phone. So if you are stuck on any other streaming platform or anything and you want to bring it to phone, you don't have to touch the screen. You literally have to tell it to change it to Bluetooth, and it will do that for you. You can also do play song or artist, play the recent hit. And it searches for the media, where to play it, depending on if you have the premium connectivity or not. It can get you those media. You can also do tune into 98.5, and it goes and tunes there, so you have that option. And then what you can do is next, and it skipped forward, previous, and it skips backward. You can also say resume, and the media playing has been resumed right here. You can also say increase volume, and it increases the volume just a little bit. I believe it is like 1 or 2, but you can also say set the volume to 5, and it does that. Set the volume to 5 here. Mute the volume, and the audio has been muted. Again, without touching the screen, you can do all of that. And there's also the phone call feature, where you can pop up the phone menu by just saying open phone. and it opens that. You can do calls, contact, favorites. If you have it connected, you have to let permission to do that from the Tesla, and you are able to do that. You can also dial directly here because my phone is connected. You can also say, call 1-800-TESLA. And if it is a legit number, it says contact sharing is not enabled, found, whatever. If it is legit number, then it will call that number as well. To enable that, you do have to go to Bluetooth setting here. It is my phone connected, and sync messages, chime for new messages. I am gonna set that to priority, but basically you have to set this so that you are able to do that. But you can do send messages, receive messages, it will read out loud. You can do all the usual stuff that any other car does, which is pretty self-explanatory here, but that's how you can set that on the phone as well. Now you can also control all of this on the left side of the screen basically using voice commands. So if you say, open trunk, it opens the trunk, which is great. Close trunk. It closes the trunk for you. Now right next to the trunk is your charge port. You can of course say things like open or close charge port, or apparently you can also say open butthole. And it opens the charge port. Close charge port. Even though it thought I said child support, but yeah, it said charge port close. You can also do unlock or lock the doors. So if I say lock doors, the doors are locked. Unlock doors, doors are unlocked. Now I can say open frunk, and it pops out the frunk. Of course, I can't close it, so I gotta go outside and close that frunk. Now you can actually go through and control each of these menu icons to a great length just using voice commands. So let's start with the first one, but even if you don't have that open, you could have this closed, you could have this in full screen. All you have to do is open controls menu, and it opens that control menu right there. Now this top one is headlights. Turn off the headlight. Turn on the parking light. Set the headlight to auto. And it set that to auto. Fold mirrors. Unfold mirrors. Child lock on. You saw that? It was child lock was on. Child lock off. Another thing you can do with the child lock is if you go and say, lock my kids in, it enables the child lock. Window lock on. And you saw that the window lock is now toggled on there. Turn off the window lock. And you saw that the window locks have been turned off, and it gives you right here. We already talked about the wipers, but just as a reminder, you can say, set the wiper to 1. And toggles that to 1. Set the wipers to auto. Goes back to auto. Mirrors. Adjust the mirrors. You can do that. If you just say adjust, it will show the left mirror. However, if you say adjust the right mirror, it will go to right. Adjust the left mirror, it pans to left. So you don't even have to worry about which one. Then you can just go ahead and adjust it. This next thing is recording. You can just again say save dash cam. It is saving it here. Dash cam off. It says dash cam setting has been updated. So if you want to do that, dash cam on. And now it says saving recording. So you can either turn off or on dash cam just using voice command as well. Turn on car wash mode. and it says enter the car wash mode here. Steering. Adjust the steering wheel. It's super awesome that it recognizes that. Turn off Sentry mode. The Sentry mode has been on. You can also say keep summer safe, and it'll toggle the Sentry mode on, or of course just turn on the Sentry mode works. Open glove box, and it opens the glove box. So all of this you can literally control using voice command. Now the final one is the display brightness. Display brightness down. It lowers it. Set the display brightness to auto. It says auto enabled. So right now it would be in auto. It is reducing it a little bit, or you can leave it as manual, and it did that, right? Now that whole thing is done. We were able to control this whole thing here. Now let's go to the next one. Open dynamic setting. Bam, it did that. Set the acceleration to chill. Set the standard acceleration. Set the steering weight to light. You see that? Even though it didn't fully understand me, it actually did it. Set the steering weight to standard. So all of this from stopping mode all the way to slip start is not available to be controlled using voice yet. Let's go to the next menu. Open charging menu. So it opens this. Unfortunately, none of this is available. I can't even set the limit. I tried it. It would be a very good feature, but it doesn't let me. So if I set charge limit to 90%, it doesn't do that. It says command not understood. So hopefully Tesla does that. Open autopilot settings. You can go over there. You can't change any of this either. None of this is available yet. I cannot change any of this settings or anything with voice command. You can pull up with voice command, which is good. Then I can just set the minimum lane change for current drive, because that is something that bugs me every time. But that's one thing that I can have it open the autopilot setting, and then I'll push on it. Anything from locks, we already talked about child lock, it does that. Window lock, it does that. It doesn't do any of this with the voice command. I've tried it. Now let's go to light setting. So headlight we already showed you, but here you go. Turn off headlight. Turn it off. Set the headlight to auto. Auto. Turn off fog light. The fog light off. Turn on fog light. Turn on high beam. And you see that it turns on the adaptive headlight. You can also say turn off high beam. And that toggles the adaptive headlight. So that is high beam. So that's how you can control that. Ambient light is not supported. I tried it. Ambient lights off. Nope. Turn off ambient light. Doesn't do that. But dome lights are supported. Turn off dome light. Set the dome lights to auto. Turn off steering wheel light. And the steering wheel lights that lit up on the side are turned off. Turn on steering wheel light. That is toggled on now. So on the light, it's pretty much everything is operated using voice. Here the seat for the seat heater is operated, but the control is not. On display, turn on dark mode. And you saw that display appearance set to dark. Set the display to auto. And it goes back to auto. Set the brightness to 50%. There you go. Set the brightness to 100%. There you go. So you're able to do all of that. And while we are at this screen here, voice recognition language, English, whatever voice recognition language you want to go through here, there is not a lot of options, but hopefully one of this is you, and you can toggle that here. Schedule, you can't schedule or anything. Safety, you can't toggle on and off any of this using the voice yet. Service, as I said, you can do the owner's manual, you can do car wash, you can do the tire pressure, you can view, but not more than that. Navigation, we already talked about all of these navigations. Trips, it shows you the trip. And after that, this is pretty much, it covers all the main ones here, the control level ones, and all the ones that I assume would be a future upgrade, which gives me confidence that Tesla is going to be able to implement AI in the future where things are going to be a lot better. But right now, I was amazed by how many that are actually available on the Tesla screen. So as impressive as the Tesla's voice commands are, it may not recognize what you're trying to say depending on your accent. It's not available in all regions. So to complement that, our friends at Enhance have come up with this beautiful nub for Tesla Model 3s and Models Ys, where you can purchase this nub and add a commander and wirelessly be able to control over 130 different features. And they keep pushing Tesla software updates just like Tesla does, where you can add different features and they allow massive features. They also have buttons like this where you can press on a single button and be able to control so many different things about your Tesla. But they offer so many different things. You can even adjust the regenerative braking on your Tesla. You can even control the seat fully. So if you go over here, this is the seat control, and if I press this towards the front, if you look at it, that seat is actually started moving towards the front. If I press it again, it stops. I can say recline forward, and it reclines. And you can even set it as a profile. So depending on which profile is sitting on the passenger seat, you can set a profile, and then that seat will be controlled automatically by just pressing a single button here. You can latch and unlatch the doors, and just so many different things you can do with the knobs and the buttons. So as I said, you can do a lot with the voice commands without needing to look on the screen, but with this knob or the buttons, it displays on a HUD in your front, and you don't even have to look at the buttons while you're controlling it. It actually shows directly in the front what you are doing and be able to control your car. So if you're interested in that, I have a link down below with detailed installation guide along with a discount code where you can check this product out. So that'll do it for today's video. Those are all the ones that I found and found to be working. Please let me know if you have any other voice command that actually works, and put those in the comment section below. I'll compile them and I'll keep updating the list that I have linked in the description so we can keep adding to that and help each other out. So please do that on the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you found today's video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification, and come back again soon.